away, doggy. It's all okay. And this is Tope. Get it! Get it! Welcome to Fishing Squad. Well, we said the last video we put on was the last video.
No such thing.
Well, last session, should I say, not last video. But like Jay says, there's no such thing as the last session. Like there's no such thing as I'll just have one more cast. I'll make this my last cast. But luckily, we're in a little bit of a fortunate position. Well, more than a little bit of a fortunate position. My partner Nick, she's very supportive of what we're doing. Without her, we wouldn't be able to do probably 80% of fishing that we are doing. Generally, not just
kidnapping my baby.
Yeah, so kidnapping Jay's baby. We haven't mentioned anything on chat too much on the channel. I think we might have mentioned it briefly before, but Jay's wife, she passed away last year at the start of lockdown, unfortunately. We're not going to say too much about that because it's sort of an upsetting thing, but like that's why you'll see Jay with baby a lot, and baby will always be like around me and Nick regardless of anything. So we always end up going fishing together, me and Jay, don't we, sort of thing?
Yeah.
I mean, fishing, just on another point, like fishing's been a bit of a sort of, what would you say? It's been a bit of a, it's made things a little bit easier for Jay going fishing and stuff. Like it does with us all in a better, give him a good positive mindset. Like it does to us all, generally with other problems, you know. But yeah, so I didn't really want to start this video on like a bit of a heart-to-heart note with everybody out there, but we've done that, you know, just to add a bit of explanation to a few things. We haven't really ever mentioned much about what we just spoke about. But obviously fishing's good. On the flip side of it all, fishing's brilliant for like people's mental health and stuff. So it helps me a lot. I suffer with a bit with anxiety, if I'm being honest. But when you go fishing, it just seems to evaporate the daily anxiety that I suffer with. I'm sure anxiety's out there with a lot of people. It's a bit of a taboo subject, isn't it, like mental health, but like fishing's a good way of like sorting your head out basically a little bit. So yeah, so we managed to bag another session. Thanks to Nick, basically, and Weather God's playing ball. The winds are these. We're going to manage to get on our favourite spot, and sometimes at this time of year, the Tope do show when there's a pocket in the weather. We both feel like we deserve at least one between us, at least. We've absolutely like been on the brink of getting washed into the sea a couple of times. But we know we have been safe, but obviously it's been really extreme. Some of the marks that we've climbed down to have been just different, out of this world really. One of the marks we went on to the climb back up, especially in a 50-mile-an-hour wind in your face. Without gear, in pitch black when you've never been down there before, was epic.
An experience.
The exact words were, I'm not definitely going down there again, wasn't it, Jay? Yeah, so we've done a bit of a lengthy introduction on this as well. But hopefully, like, we'll get a fish out, at least one. It's not as good a tide, I won't say, but the favourite tide that we fished the other day, we didn't get one. So we've got to be in it to win it. We're not even going to bother feathering today. The mackerel size have been poor. We've put loads back. So we bought some frozen bait from Pathelli, the place we bought it from.
Got plenty of old mackerel for chum.
We got them for 50p a fish. So yeah, and Jay's just said like we've got plenty of old bait from yesterday for chum. So we're on it. We're going to go with 3 rods. That's it. Yeah, we'll see you at the mark. We're down. We're not fishing on our favourite spot. We're fishing on second favourite spot. Yeah, other spot might be a bit. Still got a bit of residual swell left from yesterday, which is expected. But at least we're on the mark where I feel we've got a chance. I'll spin you around. You can see. Just give me a sec. We've got some residual swell. Again, it's there you go. I was about to say it doesn't look so bad on camera, but get the odd splosh coming up on rocks, which is expected. Like I say, as it drops off, it'll calm off a little bit. I think wind's going to ease as well, so It's going to ease even more, so we'll be well happy, well comfortable, should I say. Hopefully we'll get a couple of fish out. There's a reason why I brought Jay to North Wales. It wants to fish, it were to do this.
Straight through eyeballs.
He's just slicing some old mackerel up. What we do is, once they've been frozen once, if we don't use them when we're down in that session, down on that particular session, we'll take them back up. We'll just leave them in this bucket. They go mushy, and they're easy to cut up. Obviously, the part just had some blood spray on him. The part gone off, like, sort of thing, so they've gone sloppy. They'd probably be alright still to use for bait, just about, because it's not like it's summer. Yeah. It's going to put some right glug in water, you know, it's going to really make it slick. It's put right slick in tide, and it's worked a lot, that, for me lately. It did last time I caught a tope, which seems a long time ago. And we're just going to experiment with rigs. We're having 3 rods out. I've just I've tackled one up here. It's a standard pulley rig. Look at that end, up the rig body to weight there. And next one, I'm going to put a plain lead on it and use the other, and just have it as a running ledger, rather than, just give me a sec. The swivel that you normally tie your main line to, it's a 300-pound swivel. I've got 2 on this. Then that'd be like the one you tie the swivel on, the one they tie the weight on at the other end. That's going to be tied the main line on that one. I'm going to have the lead slide up and down the rig body. So what we've noticed is a lot on these marks, when you're using a pulley rig, you lift, you think you've got a fish on sometimes. All it is, it's just you're taking the tension out of your line until you hit the lead. But sometimes your lead moves and you think there's a fish on it. It doesn't seem to sometimes come off the bottom. You don't seem to be able to get that direct pressure on your rig to rag it off the bottom sometimes. You know, quickly. I've had a fish before, I thought I've lifted and it's fought back and I still haven't got contact with the, you know, where the bead meets the top where you tie the main line on. The swivel where you tie the main line, where it meets the bead where the weight is. It's like, it might have cost me a fish or two, that, I don't know. I'm just experimenting on one rod. When I've running ledger on one and pulley rigs on other, they're all pennel rigs. Obviously we're not going to bother clipping this down or clipping it up or whatever this one. It's just going to be a 60-yard cast, steady away. So we'll see what happens. I hope that makes sense to people. So we're fishing, we've got 3 rods out. Just waiting for a bite, hopefully. Got a ripping current in a minute. Really pulling to the left fairly strongly. I don't think it's a bad thing to put that chum in tide. It's going to all go down tide. Hopefully the fish will come up tide to where our baits are. That's the theory anyway. Fingers crossed. Go over there. Don't know where rain is. Hopefully it don't come over here, that's all I can say.
Worried about that rain coming.
We're easily predicted. It's about 10 mile an hour faster than what they said. It's just blew up big time. So yeah, rod resters nearly blew up. So we're on the move to get out of this wind. It's too windy now. I don't know why. It was not too bad when we first come down. I've just got up onto the bank to check the weather, and it's still lying about what's actually happening. So we're going to have to move. We'll just move round to the left. There's a bit of a twist in the headland. It just goes out of wind. We're sheltered now, so we're happy about that. So I've got 1 rod out already. Jay's just baiting his up. Then on other rod, I'm going to put 200-pound mono, a simple running ledger rig, about 4 foot of it, and just drop it in fairly close for some congers maybe. They're fishing quite close together, to be fair. I've had a bit of an inquiry on both. The one's on tripod. I've just cast the one out on left with that rig on it. It's got 150-pound, about 4 or 5 foot, 150-pound mono on with 2 circle hooks on. Yeah, just experimenting like basically. Just put mackerel fillet on it. It might pick up some doggies if, you know, we're struggling for tope, guys, basically. You know. So that's basically all I can say on the tope front at the moment. We've put a lot of effort in. We haven't had any rewards as yet. But Jay's getting a decent bite on that. I think that might be worth hitting, Jay. I think that fish might be worth hitting. It's on your rod. I think it's worth hitting that. I'll just move out your way. Sorry guys, I'm just having a chat with Jay. He just lost the rig on that one, like, couldn't get it off at bottom for whatever reason. So what, it's 6 and 2, 3 sometimes when you get a delicate bite. It's like, you think, if it's a conger, you're like thinking, well, it's going to be up no matter what. So you're like thinking, is it a conger or isn't it? Is it something else? So you let it develop sometimes. It can be a mistake, or, you know, hindsight's a fine thing, isn't it, sometimes. But yeah, we put some more chum in as well, but we didn't really move that far away from where we were fishing originally. And the tide we're towing to the left, and we've gone to the left anyway, so it got us out of wind going to the left. There's not much else to report at the moment. It's just a waiting game.
You're on, Carl.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one. Casting out. Like caught out, it's a bit disappointing. It's what it was though, isn't it? Like that thing. Like tail section on the back row. I've had a couple of like dainty bites. Because it's time now really, you know, you want one now. That is a fact. Let's get in touch that. No one can say we haven't tried, can you? You know.
If it gets much darker, you probably not get one, will we?
I've never seen one caught in proper darkness.
We'll say, everyone I've known caught, it's been been light.
Almost dark, yeah. Might probably get about another, if we don't get one in the next 40 minutes, I don't think we're going to get one.
And it's hopefully dogfish and mollusks and
Yeah, we could do with,
eels or something just to save it.
just do with something each just to save it. A strap conger each or something. Just a bit slacklining. Still don't see the difference between plain leads and grip leads. It's made no difference whatsoever. It went up to 7 ounce the other day. Made no difference whatsoever. So we're going to get head torches out and change. We've got a bait rod behind us. I'm going to change bait on in a minute. So like some on it, yeah. Yeah, just keep it. It might be a ballast to this.
Yeah, there's something on this.
Yeah. When you bring it up to the surface, we'll try and walk it along. Keep winding. It might come off, mate. Or it's swimming towards you. If it's swimming towards you, it might be a toe. Does it feel like something on it? Oh, it's come off. Well, he had a really good bite. Fish has come off. But, yeah, it might have, I don't think it'd have been anything too big to be fair, but it was a really good bite, didn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously the bait's been severed.
It was definitely on.
Yeah.
I want you to make it.
No worries. Dainty bite on one at rods, Jay's rod. See if there's a fish on the end of it. We're just getting plagued with crabs or shining my light. Yeah, we've got a small strap. Nice one, Jay. Has it come off? No. Go on, you'll be alright to winch that up, won't you? Small strap. There you go. That's what the bites are. I've had a similar bite on my rod as well, like, but obviously Jay's got a fish, and I'm going to cry if I go up for blank tonight. Just knock your head torch off, Jay, and hold it up, and I'll get like a bit of footage with you. Wait. Just press it. You have to press it twice, I think.
Yeah, 1 minute. Put that down.
It's nice. Looked at scissors as well for a change. Nice one, Jay. About £2 strap conger. There we go. Get him hooked. Get him back. I've just got a baby strap. Really even smaller than one Jay had. But at least we're not blanking. It's not what we come for, is it? But we'll get him put back. There we go. A bit bigger, maybe about £4. They don't seem to be deeply inhaling hook for some reason. You can do a bit of video, Jay. I'll just spin it round. I'll turn my head torch off. Yeah, you don't seem to. You just got to be careful. You don't want an 8-0 in your hand, do you? I don't know if you can see him, guys.
Yeah.
Right, that's him. He's only delicately hooked. So we'll get a hook out of him, get him back. Probably about £3 actually. Right, no worries. Nice one. No.
Mine's not looked at that.
So we've had 3 congers between us. I think I'm getting another bite actually, another conger bite it looks like, possibly.
I am as well.
We'll see what happens, if it's developing to it or if it's just tide. Yeah, it does.
I know them bits just doing that.
But that looks like that looks like a fish, doesn't it? That.
Yeah,
Jay's got mackerel flapper on. I've got tail section. But last night he had a conger on mackerel flapper. Ooh.
yeah, that for a bite.
Yeah. Just guys, when you're tope fishing, you just want it to go. You know, you're begging, well, at a point where we're almost begging and urging and hoping that it just whams round like a maniac and line starts screaming off at reel. But this is the last bait up we've decided, because the sea literally, it's just changed. Whoa. Bit of a judder. The sea's literally low tide was at 8:10. It's now 8:30, I think. And already with that westerly wind behind it, we're already getting a bit of swell coming round the corner. I've had a couple of sweepers like just drop. I think I've got a fish on that. Let's see if it goes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit this. We'll see if we get out on it. Like, if there's no on it, I'm just gonna put a fresh bait on and whack it out.
Looks good, yeah.
I'm just gonna shake camera.
Just in case out is on it. A bit unsteady on my feet on these rocks.
It's awkward. It's like we've got head torches. Not the best really, are they, Jay?
Not mine one, isn't no. Stuck.
Come free, there might be something on it. Yeah, it's kicking back. Yeah, I've got something half inch on this, guys. It's kicking back. Might be a front granite.
Or bolos.
Bigger fish, whatever it is. That's rambling back at that, I think, right? Just have a look down it, so just look at it, top. Yeah, we've got something on here, guys, no doubt about that. It could be a double. I think it's a below.
It's a bolos, isn't it?
It's a below.
Hey!
You've got seaweed on mine to start with. It might.
There's a fish on that, surely.
It's got to be a bolos on it, surely. Yeah, it's a billy bolos.
It's a bolos. Go on, lad.
I mean, here, it's curled up. There's only a small one. This is advantage. When I said about having a strong rod for trout fishing, this is advantage of having a strong rod.
Proper kill boundary rig, isn't it?
But, yeah, it's going to Okay, keep the salt there a sec. I'll take camera off you. Yeah, that's advantage on a strong rod, guys. You just lift. Just lift it like I had it. That's it. Yeah, this is advantage on a strong rod, guys. I mean, I can see and a rig, a leader is wrapped around my rig. That's why I felt a lot bigger than what he actually is. Oh, sugar. Fish. We'll have a chat about what's just happened to me with bolos in a minute. My rig body's snapped, which I'm surprised at. Usually, I've never had £150 line just snap.
No, I'm towards me.
What is it? Is it conger or? It might be bolos hanging up in water. Yeah. Yeah, I do as well. That's a conger. Are you alright, like? It's a bit better, isn't it? Do you want to just hold it? I'll just say, look, we've got a conger there, guys. I'm going to get him up, get him back, and try and get baits out. I mean,
But that's my PB, to be fair.
I don't think it's bigger than 7, do you? It's about 4, 5.
Maybe
It might be 6.
That's it. We're gonna wait.
It's gonna.
We're gonna wait.
It's not a bloody. It's not an auction, is it? We'll give 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever.
I think we should wait this
Yeah,
way.
I do as well. Wait. If you just look for your snap clip and clip the rig off it,
Oh, yeah.
you can wait on the clip.
So it's an ear on it.
Yeah. But obviously, be careful with your rig because he's gonna.
This could potentially be a PB, like.
Right on. 0.
I'm going to take my torch off.
Yeah, I'll just leave it on for now.
Calm down, pal.
8.
What's that? 5.
Just make sure he's lifted up. Yep. What we got? 5, we'll call it 5, yeah? 5-2. 5,
Yeah.
5, 4. Let's
5.
call it 5. What happened there? I just lost the ballast on the surface. My £150 rubbing leader on my pulley rig gave way. It wrapped around the fish. I'm just going to turn the light on because I can't see these waves, sorry. Right, it wrapped round the rig. I'll show you when we get back up. But it wrapped round the rig and basically I think the fish has snapped it in its gob. Jay's getting a bite. We're going to have to be careful in here, mate. I'm just going to turn you around, guys. The sea's proper caning in now. Not caning in, it's just rough, isn't it, you know?
To the point where we could potentially be...
Oh, Jay. Jay's just getting a bite. It's fishing its nuts off at the minute on here, guys, honestly. It really is. I'm just going to knock camera off because we're just going to have to pack a bit of gear away and move back a touch. But I'm gutted about losing that Huss. But, you know, I've never known... I know Huss can obviously snap strong line. But it wrapped the rig round its body, and I think it obviously got the. I'll put this in my pocket and we'll have a look at it when we get back when we've got some light. Just had a bite, hoping to get on this fish like. I think this is one of the best sessions we've had. Snags or whatever, yeah. Well, we'll just knock camera. Oh, it's come on it. Did it come? Is it coming? Just have a look at waves. Keep it. Always, guys, at night, you know, we need to be moving back. We're going in a sec. But you've got to be keeping outside at all times.
Yeah, this has just crept up on us, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah. Literally, when it's rough on some marks, you don't even get the grace of a couple of hours after low. It's time to get off. And that's the end of it. So I'm just going to knock camera off, see if we can get some pressure on this fish. And hopefully we'll get another one out. Jay didn't have that bite, didn't materialise, so I think it was another conger that's probably gone into a snag. He definitely had a good bite, and he did get the rig moving a little bit, but it just did him in a snag. So we'll just move back a bit. There's some proper swell coming around this corner. So I'm going to get mine reeled in and led back. We'll do a bit of a chat when we get back about what happened with that ballast, which I'm pretty gutted about, unfortunately. But one of them moments where you just get really super confident that you're going to land it. And it would, in a rough sea, it can be hard to land, but I don't expect £150 line from a good reputable seller to part. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, I'll get this rod reeled in and we'll have a bit of a chit chat when we get back. So I'm a bit gutted about that ballast. I mean, I don't know if you can see it line clearer. It's like a straight cut. I don't know if there's weakness in line, or if the fish has actually bit through it.
My money's on biting through it.
Yeah, because the rig won't wrap around it. Unfortunately, that fish has gone back in with a hook in it. So, video, I grabbed the top of the rig body, the weight were up here, it's just give way.
£150 line shouldn't be given away for that size.
No, it shouldn't be.
Must have had Tope on.
Yeah, I've seen Tope caught on that with a single hook. So I don't get it. I mean, if the rig were wrapped around, it could have potentially been in fish's mouth, couldn't it? So maybe that's like you say.
You were angry.
Yeah, we're angry. Unfortunately, these things happen, don't they, I suppose. Well, I've left it in video, I wanted to see what could make ours all that happen, and make ours were all perfect fishermen and all that type of thing. It were really rough conditions down there tonight. We managed to beach the fish. Jay's old rod while just trying to grab rig, and it's just parted. Not good at all.
No fault of yours, is it?
No.
Rig?
So we're back now anyway, like I said, officially. Obviously.
You're going to make these out of pure steel line, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we're going to make him cable, using cable from now on.
Drain line cable.
Yeah.
Fishing with gorillas.
So obviously Tope hadn't turned up. I mean, a lot of time down there at the moment, every time we cast out it's just conger. It's ridiculous. The bait,
a bit of a nuisance.
yeah, they are actually, yeah. The baits are barely been on bottom, it's getting a dainty bite. There must be loads of them down there now. They're thriving for some reason, I don't know why. I've never known it, like a fish down there for 30 odd years. Never known there'd be so many.
That's all I've caught on bottom of it.
Yeah, well, I've actually kept a couple for one of my mates, Mark, because he
Yeah, you alright, Nick?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we'll just, you Nick could have a mention, because I don't think I quite said thank you to her in start of the video. We are really grateful to her for like all she does for us. She don't.
I wear a few bottles of wine.
Yeah, she don't always think, she don't always feel like we appreciate it because we just go, she lets us go fishing and everything. And it's like it means a lot, you know what I mean? It's nice. It's nice to just be able to get out into it and stuff. But like I say, without Nick, we won't be able to 80% of what we've done like over this 5 days. So yeah. Hopefully coming back in a few weeks, aren't we, Nick?
Yeah.
And we might not go all hell for leather for Tope then. We might just do some beach fishing and stuff because the kids like to go on the beach, don't they, and stuff, and like to be able to, like, Emily loves it, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
With like looking for crabs and whatever.
Just case looking at tides, isn't it?
Yeah.
See what's worth Tope fishing and what's not.
So, we'll see what happens. Alright, well, sorry, well, we had a good session down there tonight, but it just ended with a bit of a annoyance. So,
Other sessions this week's had a bit of an
annoyance, a bit climb down, weather or whatever, but we've battled through, we've caught some fish. We haven't got our
I'm
intended
not bad on any session.
No, we just haven't got our intended target, which is a shame, but I'm sure one time we will do. So other than that, that's it for a few weeks, I think. Keep safe, tight, lads, and have a good one.
I'm not going to be here, unfortunately.